Welcome back to class. Of course, we're back to Coffee Cafe. So the last time we left off was we actually finished completely journalizing for our very first in-store sale. So here, I've already done the calculations for you, but we properly got to journalize our transactions, our sales, and we got to also do the cost of goods sold. So now that we completed the 17th, we are now moving on the next date, which is the 18th of June. So what has happened here?
Oh, let's see. June 18th, Tuesday, received from Atlas Coffee Importers, invoice number 320, 125 pounds regular coffee at $1.36 per pound, equaling $170. 125 pounds Supreme coffee at $1.57 per pound, uh, equaling $196.25. Total cost $366.25. Terms are 1%, 15 days, net 30. So, first is the journal.
Okay.
So, let's see here what I can remember from all that time ago. So first, it is regular coffee.
Good.
Okay, so um, in the assets
Mm-hmm.
column, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So, coffee, and that is account number 12020, and that is for the $170. And second is the Supreme coffee, and that is account number 12040, and that is $196.25 in the debit column.
Okay.
Okay, and then last is the accounts payable,
Uh-huh.
and that is account number 20,000. And then that in the credit column is for the total, which is the $366.25.
Three. Ay. What did I do? Oh, I made a typo. 170. There you go. 366.25. Good.
Right. And then, so in the notes, we're going to put Atlas Coffee.
Atlas Coffee.
Invoice number.
Okay.
Invoice number 320. And we will put the terms, the 1%, 15, and net 15.
Okay. Invoice number. Okay.
Okay. And then we go to the ledger. Okay, and first we will go to the regular coffee under
Regular
assets.
Good.
Okay. And date is the 18th. And that we purchased 125 pounds. And oops, we're still on journal number 6.
Mm-hmm.
Six.
Yep. We are still on 6.
So then the debit amount is the 170. And that will bring the amount to $359.60. And then we're going down right underneath to Supreme Coffee. 18. Also 125 pounds. Journal 6. And it's in the debit column for $196.25. Bringing the total to $408.65.
Good.
And then we will, oops, liabilities, we're going to go to accounts payable. No, we haven't paid it yet. Oh, well, we can put in the invoice number, not that we paid.
Yes.
Invoice number, what is it, 320. Journal 6. And this is going into the credit column for the 366.25. Bringing our total to be $11,034.60.
Okay. Good.
Okay. Let's see here. And then, right there, this is done there. And then we have to go to the subsidiary. Let's see here. Vendors. And our coffee. Which is all the way up here. The date. And that it was 250 pounds of coffee. Invoice number is 320. Journal 6. Terms are the 1%, 15 net 30. So it would be due, depending on the day of the month, let's see here, the 1st or 2nd of July. I don't have a proper calendar.
Okay. So let me see.
Right.
15.
Yeah, so it's the 18th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, the 3rd.
Yeah. July 3rd. And when is it completely due?
It would be due July 18th.
July. Good.
$266.25. So that brings the total amount due for the two invoices in there are the $728.75.
Good.
Okay. But now we have to go, we have to put this into inventory.
What did we buy?
125 pounds of regular coffee.
What do you think? Should we update our inventory or no?
Well, we received it. Is this a new shipment? Oops, let's see here. Received an atlas. I would think we would because we're getting more, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the regular coffee,
Mm-hmm.
June 18th. The quantity is 125 at $1.36. Put my formula down.
Remember, this kind of formula, you cannot apply it all the way down.
Okay. Well, there we have it. We're gonna take that. Oops, delete. Sorry, I messed it all up, so I'm fixing it. There we got the 120 times. Oh, oops, never mind. Amount 136. So the 125 times the 136 is 170. Oh, well, we have no freight charges yet.
Mm-hmm.
So now we could still put it in here, just we have to wait for that, correct?
Mm-hmm. So we could just we can hold off until we do the freight charges.
Okay, gotcha. All right. All right, then that's then done until then.
We have one more to update.
To go to, oh, to put it in. Okay, I thought and then go to the Supreme.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you meant wait till it was all done, but okay. So the 125 on there as well, pounds. That'd be $1.57. And that is the 196.25. Okay. All right. Now we're done, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Good job. So now, what has happened here?
Let's see. We freight line delivery of coffee from Atlas Coffee Importers, invoice number 516. Amount due is $64.50 COD, and we're going to use check number, whatever is next in our register. Okay. So first, we will go to our general ledger.
Okay.
Sorry, general journal. Sorry.
No worries.
And then we are going to start with our date, which is going to be 6/18.
Okay.
And then we are going to do our regular coffee for our first description.
Mm-hmm.
And account number 12020. And then below that, we're going to have our Supreme coffee. Account number 12040. And then we are doing a check. So we're going to go to our check register to get our check number. We're going to put in the date, 6/18. And we're going to put it for the amount of our invoice, which is a total of $64.50. And our payee is going to be Freightline.
Yes. So 64.50. And it's to Freightline.
And then our check number is going to end up being check number 1518. So we're going to go back to our general journal, and I'm going to document that first. Freightline.
Oh,
We're going to include the invoice number, which was 516. And then check number 1518. And that's all that we need to reference.
Yep, Freightline, good. Invoice number.
And then the check number 1518. Oh, you were faster than me. Okay, you put the amounts in there.
Oh.
You're
Check
good.
number.
1518.
Mm-hmm. I was actually playing the catch-up game, but okay.
Okay. All right. So we did our check register, we did our general journal. So now we will go to our general ledger.
Mhm.
And we go down to our assets. And we're going to put our freight costs for our regular coffee and our Supreme coffee. So 618. And we're going to put freight costs. And it's general journal 6 still. And it was for 32.25 in the debit column. Bringing our total to this. $391.85.
Mm-hmm.
And then same thing for the Supreme. Freight cost, general journal 6, 32.25 in the debit column, bringing our total to $440.90. And then we have to go up to our checking because we wrote a check. So we'll put the date, 6/18. And then the check number, or no, yes, check number 1518, as well as the invoice number that we're paying.
Okay.
Do we need to reference it? We haven't done it on anything else, so I guess we don't need to put that. Just the
Okay.
check,
Yes,
right?
yes, because you can
Okay.
once you pull up that check number, you will automatically
It
pull
has
up the
everything in it.
or well
Okay.
the general journal.
Right. Okay, so then it's gonna be General Journal 6. What happened to my numbers? There they go. Okay. And then it is going to go under the credit column, and we're gonna put the full amount, which was the 64.50. Dropping our total down to $176.23 in our account.
Good.
And now we need to go to our subsidiary ledger,
Uh-huh.
and we have to, I know it has to go someplace. It's got to have the freight company in here. Freight line under vendors.
Mhm.
We're going to put the date of 6/18. And for our notes, delivery, the 250 pounds of coffee from Atlas, kind of like the one above it,
Mhm.
just kind of repeating it. Let's see, our invoice number is 516. And general journal 6. Terms is going to be COD. No discount, no due date, no prepayment. Invoice amount is the 62.50. No returns, no discounts.
60
And we,
62.50.
oh, sorry, 64.50. 60, yeah, 64.50. And then under payment, we're gonna have the 64.50 because we paid by check, making our accounts payable 0.
Good. Good.
Hang on, I'm putting in my formula real quick.
That's fine.
Enter. All right. All right, and then lastly, because we finally have our freight cost, now we need to go and we need to update our inventory and add our freight and average it.
Okay.
So for the regular coffee, we're gonna put in the 32.25. Bringing our total to 202.25 for total cost. So I don't have to average it right now because I have to move it over now into our inventory on hand and then I average it, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so total cost is the 202.25. And my quantity was 125. 125 plus 18.5. So our total quantity is 243.50. And 60 plus. And our total is 391.85 divided by, gives us not rounded number of 1.6092402.
Good. So now that we have an idea of this, what we got to do is next time when we calculate the cost of goods sold, we have to start using equal round.
Okay.
Okay, so good.
Okay. And so now we're done on this worksheet, but now we need to go to our Supreme Coffee,
Mm-hmm.
and we need to add in our freight here, which was $32.25. Which is $228.50. Giving us a per item of $1.83.
All right. Now, is it $1.83 even?
So I'm not 100. Let me do it on my calculator because I'm not 100% sure, and I haven't figured out all of that stuff on this Excel version yet.
Okay.
No. So it is 1.828. Yep.
Good.
All right. And so now we can move that over under our inventory on hand. So it'll be 125 items at 1.828. And my total cost is the 228.50.
Good.
And that was everything, right?
That's everything. Hold on, let me see. Yep, that's everything.
Okay.
All right, good job.
All right, thank you.
So, what has happened next?
So we have purchase order number 170-308 to All Things Ceramic for 80 ceramic coffee mugs per unit price of $2.46 with a total cost of $196.80. So this is a purchase order only at this point.
Mm-hmm. So I guess it's not that big of a deal, but we forgot to check mark that we received the inventory. So if you guys remember what the invoice number was, I think it was 320.
Yes.
On Atlas.
Mm-hmm. But that's okay.
Okay.
So we ordered another round of coffee mugs. So all things ceramic.
Yeah. Yeah, so purchase order on 6/18, 170308 to All Things Ceramic, and it was for 80 coffee mugs. And the total cost is the $196.80.
Mm-hmm.
The estimated amount, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
And 80 cents. No invoice number yet. And that's all we do with that one.
Yep.
easy, so that was too easy, so I'll do the next one.
Okay, whatever you like.
All right, write that up. All right, so Albert submits order for the corner bookstore. Order number 102 to corner bookstore. Item is regular coffee, 10 pounds, $32.90. Supreme coffee, 10 pounds, $39.90. Ceramic mugs, or coffee mugs, 5 for $24.95 with a total of $97.75. Terms are, whoa, 50% COD, net 5. Delivery June 20th. Freight on board or origination via store. Charge $30. Estimated total $127.75. Okay. So let's see here. To journal. Okay, because this is 18, this is going to be an accounts payable.
Let's try it. Let's think about this again.
Okay. So let's see here.
What is this transaction at hand?
It's an order.
It's an order.
Okay. So he's simply ordering it. He hasn't actually gotten it yet.
Yes, it has not been. When is it expected to be delivered?
So a couple of days.
A couple of days from now. So what do we do with this?
Oh, goodness. Nothing other than we could put it into Albert or commissions for him, correct?
Precisely. So now we're gonna go to Albert. So he is considered on the subsidiary ledger under commissions because he's just doing a purchase or sorry, he's doing a sales order.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see. Let's go look at the details. So who did he make this order for?
The corner bookstore.
The corner bookstore.
And then the invoice or order number is the 102, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then the total sale amount will be $127.75. And that's all the information there for now.
Perfect.
Okay. All right. And then that's all we do for that one.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So, 18th of June, Tuesday, purchase order number 170309 to Atlas Coffee Importers. 125 pounds of regular coffee at $1.37 per pound for $171.25. 125 pounds of Supreme coffee at $1.59 per pound for a total of $198.75. Total cost is $370. So we are just going to go and add this to our purchase order.
Okay.
Okay, so it'll be 618. It's going to be for Atlas Coffee Importers.
All right, and we're going where?
I'm sorry, to our purchase orders.
Good. There you go.
Sorry. Did I mumble?
I didn't hear anything. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No worries. Okay, so okay, good.
So we're gonna
309.
go to the, and it'll be for vendor is gonna be Atlas Coffee. And then our item is gonna be the 250 pounds of coffee that we purchased. And the total amount is the $370. And we do not have an invoice number yet, so that will stay blank.
Good. Okay. Who wants to do this? So next is the sales.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I don't think that does the other young lady, Anna, does she want to do anything?
Anna, you want to try this one?
Is she caught up?
Anna, do you want to do the sales for the grand opening?
I'll try.
Okay.
Yay.
Um, with the regular coffee,
Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if we have enough space in the first place. Okay. Yeah, we should have enough. Okay. So go ahead. Regular. Okay. Go ahead.
regular coffee, is 81 cups
Mhm.
with a total of 161 with 19.
Mhm.
And then the Supreme coffee, that's in the general journal.
Okay. We don't start off with regular coffee.
Okay.
Okay. This is a sale. So what normal balance would a sale have?
It'll be the sale balance.
Yes. So would it have a credit or a debit balance?
Since it's a sale, it's a debit.
Not a debit. Sale is considered a revenue.
Hmm. It's different than the other one. I'm still trying to confuse.
Okay, so at the end of the day, what did I receive in exchange for the sale?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you that well. Can you repeat that?
So at the end of the day, what did I receive for the sale?
A total of for the regular, the medium, or the cream coffee. Which one?
What did I get? So my question is, for selling my coffee, what did I receive?
$354 with 89 cents.
Correct, and that's going to be considered what? What is that? Did I receive cash, money?
You did have a discount. You gave a discount.
Okay, good. You were good. We recognize a discount, so that's why we're supposed to get $409, but instead we only got 354.
So we didn't save money. We actually lost.
Yes. Now, how do we record this?
It would be
So this transaction is must me selling an item. If I received cash, what is cash?
credit.
Not credit. Credit means that we're spending money.
Oh, sorry, debit. 'Cause it's coming
Debit. Okay, so do we actually have a cash account?
in this one, no.
No. What account am I going to be using?
The
Where does my cash go at the end of the day?
my bank or my checking.
Good. Checking account. Good. All right. 4, this is 10, 100. So how much did I actually receive?
In total, 354 with 89 cents.
Good. Okay. So we talked about a sales discount. A sales discount is a contra account to sales.
It's a 20% discount at
Correct.
$81 with 96 cents.
Good. And what account am I going to have for my discount?
Yeah, ew, that one I'm actually kind of confused on.
All right, so go to your chart of accounts. Okay. So if this is a sale, what would my discount account be called?
Mm, it would be sales discounts.
Yes. And what account number is that?
The sale discount is 46000. Sorry.
Good. So sales discount is going to be all right. So now I need to itemize my sales because that's the only thing I have left, right? Is my sales, and I know sales is considered our revenue. And we increase revenues by a credit. So in this case, we sold something, so therefore we increased our sales. So my first account that I have here is my sale of regular coffee. Now, what is my specific account that I'm looking for since I have to itemize everything?
And I'm sorry, when you say, can you repeat the question? I'm sorry.
Okay, so now that I only have sales left, I have to itemize my accounts. Now there's a specific account that each one belongs to. So what is my first account going to be?
Regular coffee,
Okay, not regular coffee. What kind of regular coffee did I sell?
medium coffee.
Medium regular coffee. Okay.
Do you have to I'm sorry, but does it have to be specifically, uh, you mentioned the medium part?
For this one, because that's what I listed in the chart of accounts. So yes, you need to do it like this because again, I'm selling it based on size. I'm not selling it by pound. So I have
Oh,
one account that's based on pound and the other is based on actual size of the coffee. I'm using the pounds.
okay.
Okay.
So medium, regular coffee, 81 cups on a total of 161 with 19.
Okay. 161.19.
And then the other will have to be medium supreme coffee,
Yep. Sales good.
206 with 67.
206.67. Good.
and then it would be putting in their ceramic coffee mugs.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Sales ceramic coffee mugs. Good.
41.94 each, which means I will have to multiply that by 6, correct?
No, that I already did the calculation for you already.
Oh, okay, so 41.94.
41.94.
Mm-hmm.
What else did I also charge with this sale?
The sales tax,
Good. Sales tax payable.
which is 8.25%, which would be 27.5. And since it was a sale, don't I have to reduce it, like write it down in inventory or no?
What do you mean?
Since I made a sale, shouldn't I mark it in inventory as well since I'm removing, since it was a sale?
So we'll calculate the cost of goods sold afterwards.
Okay.
Okay. Sales tax payable you said was $27.05. All right. I'm gonna double check to make sure that my debits match my credits. So four. Okay, I'm off by $10. Let me see where I typed in something wrong.
The sales tax is
27.05. There you go. Now 436.85 is correct on both sides. Okay, so all right, Anna, can you tell me what account numbers are going to be here?
Mm-hmm.
So chart of accounts, sales.
For the medium regular coffee, it would be 40300,
Okay,
and then for the supreme medium coffee, it would be 40450.
okay.
And the sales, oh, sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Let me write that down so I don't forget. So 4,300, 4,450. Okay, and then ceramic coffee mugs. What account number is that?
The ceramic coffee mugs is 40150.
Okay, 40150. And then lastly, sales tax payable. What account number is that?
Mm, I, it,
It's a payable, making it a what? Do you own this money or do you owe this money?
you owe the money since
Okay,
it's not reversed.
okay, so that makes it what? A liability, right?
Mm-hmm.
So on my left side is my assets, my right side is my liabilities.
It is a 2700.
Yes, 27, yes,
So half
27,000.
payable.
Good. 27,000. Okay, so good. Now, the last thing I have left is going to be my description here.
Which would be grand opening.
Grand opening. Good.
20% discount on all sales. Wouldn't that be? Oh, yeah, sorry.
No, no, good. You're right. Good. All right, and we reached the bottom of our journal. So where do we go next?
Um, inventory. I'm not sure if we go first to the checkings or to the inventory. I always get confused on that one.
Inventory is going to be the next section. So
Okay.
not yet, but checking, yes. We definitely need to deposit our money. So in this case, how much money did I receive from this total sales?
From the total sales, it was 354 with 89 cents.
Okay, good. And today is the 18th, so I'm going to make a full deposit for this total amount. Good.
And then the inventory to mark the sales.
Not inventory. Inventory is the next section after this transaction.
So did we do the what was it called again? The checks to pay the what we owe.
What do you mean by that?
Uh, every time we make a sale and we deposit money, don't we have to see if there's any bills that need to be paid
Not
on the
yet.
day?
Not yet because we're still working on this one transaction. Okay. Now that we completed our journal, right?
Mhm.
What do you need to do? There's only two other worksheets that we can look at since we eliminated the inventory already. We have the general ledger and the subsidiary ledger.
The subsidiary ledger,
Subsidiary ledger is when we encounter people. In this case, did we encounter anybody?
we made a sale.
We made a sale, but do we know who our customers are?
No. Oh, no.
No. So subsidiary ledger is out. So what's the next one?
It's general ledger.
The general ledger. Now, what does the general ledger do that's different from the journal?
It pretty much markets down the sales, but not the actual name of the customer.
Um, Rephrase that.
Uh, like in my notes, I have it like as a. It's pretty much writing down the sales and what you sold for how much instead of being with more details and putting in who you sold it to.
Okay, so that's going to be what the general journal does. That's what we just did. What does the ledger do?
I am.
What makes the ledger different from the journal?
Mm, I believe it marks the.
What's the purpose of us journalizing it and transferring it into the ledger? What's so unique about the ledger? What is
It
this?
marks the access.
Okay,
Am I pronouncing it right or no?
it's asset. It's kind of like cussing, but not really. But so
Okay.
in this case, right? You see, if I journalize that I increased my checking account because I just made my deposit just now, what am I doing here? What is this number tell me here?
The amount I have left, or the amount total that I've increased.
Exactly. So we call that as what? What is this called? If you're gonna keep putting stuff in here to constantly know how much you have in your bank, what do you call that?
A checkings account. I'm kind of lost on this one, honestly, since my notes are saying something completely different.
Okay, so your notes is accurate for a journal. Now I'm asking you, why do you journalize and post it to the ledger? The reason why we do it, okay, is to know how much amount in each account we have a balance, right? So right now, without depositing my money, right now I currently only have 176.20. By me adding this extra 300, I calculate a brand new balance, and my balance is going to increase my account. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so tell me how to post it in here.
Okay. First we gotta put the date, then we put sales since we made a sale,
Good.
and then we put the amount in which we sold it to.
So how much did we sell?
It was 354 with 89.
Okay, so on my journal, where did I place it? Did I place it on the debit side or the credit side?
It was on the debit side.
Good, because we're increasing the money that we have, right? This is us
Mm-hmm.
receiving money for our sales. So if now that I've entered it into my debit side, look at my account. How much did it increase by?
It increased to 531 and 12 cents.
Okay, so your journal just places your daily transactions. There's nothing else that you can place in here. If you want to be descriptive, that's exactly what the journal is for. But when you post it to the ledger, your ledger is going to always let you know how much money you have in each account. So in this case, my checking account tells me that now I have $500.
So just to like put it in simple in my notes, it's basic. The lecture is basically just to note to keep track of what's in your bank account, the increase and decreasing of the amount in the bank, and then the general journal is basically to note with more details everything that goes on between a sale and everything else, correct?
Okay, so in this particular scenario, yes. But in general terms, the general journal is the details on your transaction. Your ledger is to post so you have an idea of how much is in every single account that exists in your chart of accounts. Okay, not
Okay.
just your checking. You're going to be updating your sales discount. You're going to be updating your sales. You're going to update how much money you owe to the government after making the sales tax payable, right? Collecting sales tax. So not only are you getting information from your journal, you're posting it to your ledger and you're creating an account balance for every single account that exists in your books. Okay, so the first one was the example was we just recognized that we just found out how much money we actually have in our checking account. So the next one here is our sales discount. So again, sales discount is a contra account to sales. So if I go into my sales discount, so that's delivery income, sales discount, I already have an account balance for my sales discount for $71.78. Now, I haven't posted it to it yet. So what is my account balance going to be after I make my second entry in here?
Some, it would have to be 81.96. And then I have to add both of those, correct? To have the
Correct.
complete.
To get a new balance.
Alright, give me one quick sec. Oh, one quick second. 81. The total will be 153 with 74.
Good. All right, so this is what I mean about having a account balance, right? In every single account that you journalize. Here now I started off with $71.78. Now I've added an additional $81. So now I have a balance of $153.74. Okay, so let's go ahead to the next one. So the next one is sales for medium regular coffee. Here you go. I already have a first account for here already from yesterday or from the previous day. So there is, I put the date. Now how many cups of coffee did I sell?
It was 81 cups, and then it was for a total of 161.19.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to enter in right here. So I sold 81 cups for a total of 161.19. Okay. So that means I should have in an account balance of what's the total amount of sales that I have for
It should come around a total of 318.04. 318.4.
yeah, 40
Sorry.
cents. That's fine.
Sorry, can you do that formula again? I apologize.
Uh
That-
just let me reformat that real quick and I will go ahead and
No
assist
worries,
you.
sorry.
No need to say sorry. You guys all learning together. Okay, so here, let me format it. Okay, there you go. So the formula here is going to be because we're working on the credit side, so it's going to be a little different. You're going to do the same thing equal.
Yep.
You're going to take your previous amount.
Okay.
You're going to add any credits. Okay? And you're going to subtract any debits. And we're not talking about the one on the normal side. We're talking about the one
On the
on the far left.
far left, okay.
Okay?
And then okay, got it.
Enter. Okay? And that's going to apply all the way down from everything for sales because it's all on the credit side.
I'm doing that now.
Okay? So good. So what about the
Medium supreme coffee.
yes.
Was a 83 cups
Okay, hold on. It's 18. So yes, we sold 83 cups.
for a total amount of 200 and wait, was it 206?
Look at your,
Two,
yeah, 206.
206 with 63.
67, I believe.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yes, 67 cents. Good.
I have to redo the calculations over here,
Okay.
because I put 63 instead.
Okay.
And the total comes out to be 408 with 36.
Good. Okay. And what's the next
Um,
sale that we have here on my journal?
is the creamer?
Not creamer.
Oh, sorry. Ceramic coffee mugs.
Yes, ceramic coffee mugs. So that's going to be at the top because of the account number. So here you go, ceramic coffee mugs. How many
And
coffee mugs did I sell?
it was 6 each, so that would mean that it was pretty much have to multiply this one by the amount of coffee that I sell, correct?
No, I already did the calculations for you. So sold 6. Okay. So what's my total amount that I sold?
41.94.
Yes, 41.94. So what's my balance going to be if I only have 41.94?
It, the exact same one, which is 41.94.
Correct. Okay. And then last account that we have here is going to be
Sales tax.
mhm,
Oh, and on the sales tax, it was a 20% discount. I'm sorry, a 8.25 was it
mhm,
percent, and it was a total of 27.5.
2705. Okay, good. So how much money do I actually owe in total to the government?
It would be a total of $50 with 74 cents.
Good. 54.74. Okay, good. 50.74.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so good. Now that we've completed our journal, we completed our ledger. There is no subsidiary ledger, okay? So we're done with this transaction here. Okay, and we're also done with that journal. So now we're moving on to journal number 7 and what has happened next.
In journal number, in the second one, it will have to, it was an in-store use for regular coffee, a 6.5 libras, and then for the Supreme, it was a 7.0 libras. Whoa, I'm confused. Was it a sale or was it just for the inventory worksheet?
Okay, so we sold something, right? If
Mm-hmm,
we sold something, we need to update our inventory because we don't have it anymore.
mm-hmm. So we basically have to so reduce. these amounts from the inventory that we have on stock.
Yes, good. Now, what is that called? What kind of expense account is that called?
I believe it's a
So, when you sell something, right?
it's pretty much a debit because it's coming into the account,
Right,
but at the
good.
same time it's going out
Right. So
of the
you
inventory.
correct. Correct. Now, what is that expense account called?
Mm, cost of goods sold.
Good. Cost of goods sold. And in this case, it's specific. So it's cost of goods sold to regular coffee and cost of goods sold to Supreme coffee. Now, here you touched upon one thing. If you're taking it out of inventory, which account are you going to take it out from?
The credit.
Okay, credit, but to which account? If we're taking it out from our inventory, what specific account are we taking it out from? What kind of inventory do we sell?
Coffee.
Coffee. What kind of coffee?
Regular and Supreme coffee.
Good. So I'm gonna, since you've already mentioned that, I'm gonna go ahead and write down my foundation. So cost of goods sold, regular coffee.
I have a question. Don't we also have to remove the ceramic mugs from the inventory as well, and we sold those too?
Now tell me why.
Or,
Why don't we count for that?
um,
What kind of tracking method am I keeping track of for my coffee mugs? There's only two tracking methods that exist in accounting. I know you know this.
I'm like in a complete blank, honestly.
Okay?
Sorry. Thank you. Periodic.
Periodic. And when we're dealing with periodic inventory, right, do we care about keeping track of our sales?
Not completely.
No, because what happens at the end of the day? If at the end of the period, right, hence the word periodic, what do you have to do? You take a physical count, right? If I go downstairs to the basement and I count how many coffee mugs I have left, what's my automatic assumption?
That it was sold.
Correct. So do I need to calculate my cost of goods sold right now? For
No.
no, we're not at the end of the period yet. So in this case, because this is perpetual inventory, we keep track of everything, including every sale that we make, every purchase that we make. It keeps updating my inventory. While my coffee mugs, I don't care about them. I will count them at the end of the period. So that is why I don't calculate my cost, my ceramic coffee mugs. All right, good. That was a question I was going to ask you guys after this. So if I know I sold 6.5 pounds of regular coffee and 7 pounds of Supreme coffee, okay, so I know that I need to go into my inventory worksheet. So let's go ahead and do this. So my first one is my regular coffee. I'm going to go ahead and indicate the date. Okay, how much How much Supreme coffee did I sell?
It was a total of 6.5.
Good. Now, what is my cost per unit right now?
Cost per unit is 160.
160, yeah, 160 what?
160 per.
Which number are you looking at?
160 per pound, per libra, sorry.
Yeah. So which one? I'm asking you which one because there's two of them that says 160, 1.60.
The 18th, the one on number 8 on the bottom.
I
The one
don't.
the one that we're doing right now.
Yes,
Because if I look at the top one, that's a different transaction,
right.
right?
My question is to you. So you did you take it from the 18th, the average cost per item? You took it
Mm-hmm.
from so 1.60999 whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let me cover up this one because that's what I forgot to do. Okay. So because this is a long number, what is going to be my total amount of coffee that I used? So this is where I'm going to use my equal round formula if you're using Excel, right?
So I
So if I used up 6.5 pounds and it cost me $1.6924 for 1 pound, how much is my total cost?
it would be. Give me. I'm sorry, 1 second. Somehow my calculator and my Excel won't round it up. It automatically just gives me the same answer, even though I click on the round.
It's going to be a formatting issue with that. So that's fine if it automatically rounds for you, but just tell me what it is if it automatically
Oh, it's
rounds.
not rounding for some reason.
What do you mean it's not rounding? Like what is displaying on your Excel?
I double clicked it to get the round, and then I highlighted it the 6.5 and the 1.60924, and it automatically brought it up to a. Sorry, I clicked to clear it.
Okay, so go ahead and clear out the whole thing and start over. So click on that cell and just delete everything and just type everything back in again. Okay, so you're gonna type in equal round. Press tab to activate the round formula. Okay, so the first set one is going to be your calculation. So here you're going to click on
Oh boy.
6.5.
It came out to 10.46.
10.46.
Mm-hmm.
Good. 10.46 is correct.
Okay. I was thinking that it was something wrong with mine because that's what it kept coming out to, and I was like, that doesn't seem right.
No worries. You got it correct this time. Good.
Okay.
So now I have to update my inventory. So because I used to have 243.43.5 pounds, and I just used 6.5 pounds. So how much is going to be left in my inventory?
So what's left in the inventory right now? It's a total amount of 242 with 99.
$242 is not correct.
Hmm.
So 243.5 minus 6.5. What do you get?
Oh, 237. Sorry.
There you go. 237 even. Good. And then lastly, since we started out with $391.35 and I just sold a total of 1046, how much should be left?
Total would be of 381 with 39.
381.39. Good. All right. And this formula here is just to find the average cost per item, which you're going to take 381.39 and divide it by my 237, and you should actually get the same exact number.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's solving for the regular coffee. Now we got to move on to the supreme coffee. Okay, now supreme coffee, what is my costing method?
I don't remember how much was the quantity.
That's not the question I'm asking. I'm asking
sorry.
you what is my costing method?
It's 7 per 1.80.
No. What is my costing method? How am I calculating my cost of goods sold? Am I using weighted average? Am I using last in, first out? What kind of method am I using to calculate my cost of goods sold?
Your costing method is FIFO.
What does that mean?
Let me check my notes real quick. It means first in, first out.
First in, first out. So, what does that mean in terms of inventory?
It means that I'm sorry, I'm gonna blank. Since it's first in and first out means that it's a access management, which is
Okay, so not okay. So let's steer away from all that. So if I make purchases of inventory, right? Usually they come in batches.
mm-hmm.
So if I'm going to make my first batch, which is my first ones I buy, what is this concept telling me? Is it going to be the first one I sell, or is it going to be the last one I sell?
No, the first one you sell.
Exactly.
First batch.
So again, let's look at our inventory on hand. Which batch is my first batch? Okay, so the 118 is my first batch. So what does it cost
Where is
me?
that one?
So inventory on hand,
Okay.
I have batch here and a batch here. Okay, so I have a batch for 118 and I have a batch of 125. Now, the first batch, how much does it cost me to sell for one item in batch number 1?
180.
180. So if I sold a total of 7 at 180, what is my total cost of goods sold?
The total cost for goods sold, if you, okay, it would be a total of 1260.
Good. Okay. Now this is the part where we update our inventory. I don't have 118 left in my inventory. I only have how much? Because I sold 7, right? So what is my total amount that I have in inventory?
In inventory, it will have to be
Okay, if I started with 118 and I sold 7, how much is left?
1206. Wait. Sorry.
If I have 118 and I sold 7, how much should I have left?
112 with 4.
Where are you getting these extra numbers? There's only solid numbers. I have 118. If I sold 7, how much should I have left?
Oh, 111, sorry.
Yes,
I was
111.
calculating it wrong. I was putting 1.18.
Oh, okay. So this is okay. So now I only have a 111 left in my first batch, right? And because I left my calculation in here, it automatically calculates for me. So now I have my two numbers. I sold a total of $12.60 for Supreme Coffee, and I sold a total of $10.46 of my regular coffee. So I can go ahead and go to my journal, and I'm going to go ahead and complete my journal with this information. So cost of goods sold for regular coffee was $10.46. Cost of goods sold for Supreme Coffee was $12.60. Okay, and that's exactly how much I decreased each account. Remember, we actually physically took it out of our inventory and for the same exact amount. Remember when we updated our inventory for those same amount. So again, what are my account numbers for my cost of goods sold?
For the regular coffee is 50050, and for the Supreme is 50100.
Okay, so I have 50050 and 50100. And then what are my inventory account numbers?
The inventory numbers is for regular coffee is 12020, and for the Supreme 12040.
Good. So 1220. And the other one's 1240. Okay. Good. Now, the one comment I'm going to have you guys do is because I want to make sure that you guys know this, that this is just going to say in store use. Okay. So, Anna, now that we've completed our journal, what comes after the journal? How am I going to know how much I have in each account?
The general ledger.
Yes, good. So, cost of goods sold. The first thing I journalized was my cost of goods sold for regular coffee. So COGS regular coffee. Okay. So if I go here, I have already something from the previous day. So 6.18. Now, how many pounds did I use for regular coffee?
It was a 6.5 libras,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was for a total of 10.46.
Yes, $10.46, bringing my grand total to be
A total of oh, sorry, I did it all wrong. $20.92.
$20 and it should be 86 cents because the first one was 10.40.
Oh, oh boy, what did I put? So 10.46. Oh, I put 46 and 46 on both.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
No worries. Okay.
And just a quick question, we're on journal number 7, or are we still on 6?
Yeah, I think you're correct. We
Just
are
making
on
sure, just
7.
making sure because of the transaction, I didn't know since it, okay, just making sure, okay,
Thank you.
sorry.
That's a tendency I happen to have a lot.
I know, because it already circulates since you typed it in already, so it's like, go
Yeah.
right past it.
Okay.
I gotta keep my eye on it too.
All right. So now we have the cost of goods sold for my Supreme coffee.
Which
Okay.
is 7 libras used.
Yep, 7. Good. 7 pounds used. Good. General journal number 7. Okay. And how much was I sold for?
$12.60.
$12.60. So therefore, my total amount.
Come up 25 to 25.20.
Good. 25.20. Good. So last that we have to do is now update our inventory. So now we go to our assets and we're going to go to inventory. So scroll down till you find your regular coffee. Okay. So here how many pounds did I use?
For regular coffee, it was used 6.5 libras.
General journal number 7. And how much? Go ahead.
It was 10.46.
Okay, debit or credit?
It's a debit. No? Yes.
No,
Oh, sorry. So credit?
it's a credit, yes. So therefore, again, if I started with $391.85 and I subtract that 10.46, what should I get?
You should get a total amount of $381 with 39
Good,
cents.
good. 381.39. All right. Now we're going to go down to our last account here, which is our Supreme Coffee. How many pounds did I use?
7. It was used 7 pounds.
Mm-hmm. All right. And how much did it cost me to
It's
use that?
it was a total of $12.60.
Okay. So again, if I started with 440.50 and I subtract my 1260, how much should I have left?
It should come to a total amount of 428 with 30 cents.
Good. And if you go to your inventory worksheet, they should match. So 428.30 is what I have in my inventory on hand. All right, so good job. All right, so right now it is exactly 3:08, so I'm gonna call that 3:10. Let's take a 15-minute break. So please be back 3:25, and we'll continue the rest.
You got it.
Okay.
325.
Okay.
See you then.
Thank you.
Yeah, good job, Anna.
Thank you. I'm a bit